All right. Where do we even start? Well, I think that waking up the morning of, it was just a surreal feeling that the event was finally taking place. The event itself was 4 months late because of what 2020 has become, and the event was announced 7 months prior, so there was just all this anticipation, all this buildup, all of this, every feeling that you could imagine was just coming to the surface that we were finally going to be doing it. People signed up from literally all around the world to come to this, and this is something that we had literally been working on behind the scenes for years, putting this together and compiling just everything that we would want to put into the DCF experience. So for it to finally be the day of, for it to finally just start to come to fruition was just absolutely crazy. From the jump, our goal was for you to be able to come to the course completely empty-handed and leave with almost everything you could possibly need to customize your shoes.
Feeling pretty hype, actually. I mean, I'm probably gonna work on a Black Panther kind of vibe for this, but more feminine, for my wife. Pretty excited to be here, man. This is pretty dope. I'm glad for the experience. I'm glad you guys put this together for us.
Oh, yeah, this is the first time doing the shoes. I'm very excited being here. I'm going to be doing shadow orange and black on it, and I'm sure it's going to turn out excellent. And looking forward to doing this project and my next Vans on here.
Customizing shoes or being an artist in general can definitely be a little bit of a lonely experience sometimes. Sometimes it's just you and your artwork. So to have this environment where you're working side by side with other talented artists, other people are constantly checking in on you, giving you tips and tricks. It's not just about learning from me. All of the other people were learning from each other. Everyone was hyping each other up on their progress, on their various pairs. It was just so cool to see, and it was just these relationships that are built. They're gonna be something that's lasting for the future, and having people on your team to cheer you on is just so vital. And I know that all of these people that experience this together have already formed great relationships, that we can see them still talking to each other in the Facebook group, the Discord, and they're still just hyping each other up, checking in on each other's progress. And it's so cool to see these relationships that can be built, and just meeting people in your industry that are ultimately going to help you grow. And you don't have to just view them as competition and try to knock them down. There's plenty for all of us to eat. So that was so cool to see that really come to life. I really want to congratulate everybody who I think totally just stepped up to the challenge of, when you're at an event like this, you of course want to tackle a theme that's maybe a little bit outside of your comfort zone and want to challenge yourself and take a risk, and you of course want to stand out from the rest of the course. And I think that everybody totally lived up to that and really challenged themselves to something that maybe they haven't done before.
Air Force One. I'm turning them into the Chunky Donkey inspired Dunks, SB Dunks. I'm gonna start the Hills next, I think.
So I'm like doing like the whole color blocking shoe part. I like this design here. Just working on perfecting it, really. Just making it all smooth. Look good.
I think that the fun really began once everybody finally started to open up the paint, and we went around the room. Everybody talked about the different themes that they wanted to do, and it was so cool to just look around and see all the various levels of experience of artistry that were in that room alone. It was so cool to see some people were painting shoes for the very first time. We had other well-established customizers there, and then I think at that point, that's where we sort of decided we had to somewhat break away a little bit from our structure so that we could provide that one-on-one individual attention and really help everybody hone in on the techniques that they came here to learn. Purple or the blues as a little bit of a mist on top of your harsh white lines.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how you really get that glow.
Maybe I'll use that color on.
Specifically a liquid one. Like if you want to hit it with like a spray one, like a Krylon matte finish, that's okay. But because the Too Soft sort of makes it like a little bit of a dye, it's not really gonna rub off at all or anything like that. You know what I mean? On top of that glow, that's where you're really gonna achieve that that like line in the cloud type glow effect thing. So yeah, after you're done with that, I'll come by. We'll make them glow off with it all white, okay? Then I lay in the positive portion of the stencil there, hit all that red on top, and now I go and peel all of that up, and I have white underneath. I think we're constantly reminded how cool this journey that we're actually on really is. I mean, you take a guy like Rupsy, for example. He's been following us since early on in our YouTube journey. We become friends with him over time, and he comes and helps us during our first custom sneaker course. We're so thankful for this community that we've built up here, and all of these other talented artists and customizers to want to come and learn more from us. It's just so cool to create an experience like this, and it's something we really look forward to doing more of, and something that I absolutely want to do for as long as I can.